What's up? I'm Troubleshoot. It's been quite a while since I posted on this channel. I hope you all are doing well. If you're like me and you find a big folder on your system, for me it's only 5 gigs currently, but for you it could be infinitely larger. This folder is located in C uses your username, app.data local, temp as DiagOutputDir, more specifically a folder inside of it called the RdClientAutoTrace. If you Googled for this folder, you probably came across this video. What is the RdClientAutoTrace? Well, this actually comes from the Windows subsystem for Linux, hence it's on this Linux channel. In the description down below, you'll find a link to this WSL post where it speaks about MSRDC, which is Microsoft's remote desktop connection program, generating huge logs and how to stop it. Simply just scrolling down here, you'll find a suggested answer a whole year after this was posted, and it's to basically just tell it to not generate these logs anymore. Super simple. To start off, open up a new terminal, be it PowerShell, CMD, or anything else, and use WSL-shutdown as such, 2 hyphens, and it'll shut down any running WSL, Ubuntu, and things like that that you might have on your system. Simply delete the folder that's taking up a lot of space, %10%, DiagOutputDir RdClientAutoTrace. You'll find this down below, which is, as mentioned previously, C uses your username, app.data local, temp, DiagOutputDir. You can just right-click this folder and delete it, or preferably Shift-Delete to skip the recycle bin. Once you've deleted this, we'll be making a new file within it. So, inside of C uses app.data local temp, inside of the DiagOutputDir folder, if you deleted this, just make a new one. Inside of here, right-click, new, and choose text document. Name this exactly as RdClientAutoTrace, the same as the original folder was, and remove .txt at the end. If you don't see .txt and you don't get this prompt when saving, just make sure View at the very top. Under Show, you've got file name extensions and hidden items checked. On Windows 10, you'll see File, etc., View, and these will be 2 checkboxes on the far right of the ribbon bar. Once you've made a file with this exact name, WSL will no longer be able to generate these dumps in this particular folder. Obviously, this is just a workaround, and things crashing is a sign of something worse, but in my case, I'm not really using WSL at all, and instead this folder is just existing on my system. Alternatively, you can open up your .wslconfig file in C uses your username, and you can add this text here, which tells WSLG, which is the Windows subsystem for Linux GUI, to use MSTSC, which is a different program for using RDP, or at least from what I understand. This is a more permanent workaround, but if you are using GUI applications under WSL, that's likely causing this issue. This configuration change here could be a more permanent solution if you don't like the first one. You can just copy this, open up a new file browser, head across to C, uses, your username, and inside of here, you should have a .wslconfig file. If not, right-click, new, choose text document, and again replacing everything including .text, call this .wslconfig. Hit yes, and now we can open this with a text editor like Notepad, which we can then paste this into, save, and just like that, it should be using an alternate method, at least I'm pretty sure, to show us GUI applications. But yeah, that's it. These are 2 simple solutions to this issue, especially important if this folder is taking up a huge amount of space on your drive. For me, it didn't get above 5 gigs, this user around 2, but of course yours could be quite a lot bigger. Anyways, you'll find a link to this GitHub discussion down below as well if you'd like some extra info. Thank you for watching, my name's been Troubleshoot, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.